Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, we'll be doing number 2 of the PJ scavenger hunt and revealing the third set of prompts. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. All right, so if you're new here, I will link in the description box the original video where I set this up by way of the Planner Journal Scavenger Hunt 2021, as well as on the blog, there will be an updated post with the updated prompts for the third. I don't want to say week because we're not gonna do that. We're not going to say, oh, you have to do number 3 and number 3. It's just a third list of prompts. So that will be up on the blog and linked below. And so this was the tester page. Again, this should all be a recap if you've been watching the series. This was the first set of prompts, and this is what we did last Saturday. I am filming this during my lunch break on Friday the 28th. I think it is today. This actually doesn't have a calendar in it, so I can't check. But what we're going to be doing today is filling up these prompts, and then I will show you what the prompts are for the next week. Now, I thought maybe I would use this, but then I saw this sticker book, and so we'll see. I might use this just as a background. I might just use a different page that's in here. I'm not sure. But yeah, because it has animal and it has color. So that would already take part of it. And as you guys know, in this planner journal challenge, I'm really just trying to take a look at what I have and utilize things. So sometimes it'll be sticker heavy, sometimes scrapbook heavy, stamps, drawing, whatever. The sky's the limit with this. And also your interpretation of the prompts is also absolutely up to you. There is no right, there is no wrong, there is no test. There is no weekly quiz like, okay, well, let's see how you did it. To be honest, I am quite fascinated by the way that people interpret prompts. As you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, I do the Marguerite Miller collage challenge. Now, I don't do it weekly. I just do it when the mood hits me. But I've seen people interpret things, and I've certainly interpreted things like, okay, well, if you kind of skew sideways and squint, it kind of makes sense. But it's your stuff. So definitely just attack it in any way, shape, or form that you want. There is no judgment. It's all for fun and just to either rediscover your stuff or fall in love with it all over again. And I've got a lot of stuff to fall in love with. Okay, well, there's that. So the prompts are animal, color, journal, square, and star. So animal, I'll definitely be able to find in this sticker book. This is the Baby Girl sticker book by Happy Planner. If you are new, I do not have children or grandchildren, but I did purchase this because I loved the artwork. And for the most part, I can make any sticker work, even if it says things that will never actually apply to my life. So like rejects food. Well, okay, maybe I could use that if it was fish on the menu. New tooth. I'm hoping will never be anything I need to deal with. Ugh, that would be problematic. Teething trouble. If my teeth hurt, I suppose I could use that. I know that's not the intention of it, but I'm not going to let a sticker book dictate whether or not I can use it if I like other aspects of it. And to be honest, there are quite a few sticker books that are not as themed as this, that there are things that I just can't use. I think this is a really cute page. All right. So we definitely can find animal and color in here. I think I saw a square sticker, so that works. So star and journal. Journal could be an actual, like a picture of a journal, but journal could also be journaling. And so we might go that route with this. But, oh, and there's some stars. They're wonky, but they're stars. Okay, so we can do everything from this. Yay. And I think while this would be an interesting concept to use as a background, with all of the thing that's going on, especially since I want to use an animal in here. Well, okay. I'm gonna, it's a transparent sticker. I like these giraffes, and we kind of can envision what this looks like with the deer. Honestly, I'm not mad at that. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Although we do want it to lay flat. I'm sorry, mama, sorry. I am not mad at that at all. Oh my goodness, I like that. All right, well, we've got some deers and giraffes. That's in nature, right? Okay, so we need color. We certainly have that. So for right now, we'll call that done. Square and stars. And so there are these, and they're almost a square except for the amount turned there, and I would consider that a square. But then I saw a bigger one. No, that's more of a rectangle. So maybe we'll do that one that we just saw. If I had a star for every time you made me smile, I would be holding the night sky in my hand. Okay, if you guys don't know this about me, I don't like the inspirational and the motivational, and I know this is to help someone do memory keeping for their baby. I get that, and so that is very appropriate. For me, I prefer snark, so yeah, probably makes me a horrible person, but yeah. I kind of want to stay in the same tone, so one of these two would work well, even though, because even this yellow kind of stays in a sort of a muted tone. Let's just do that. Oh, we're going to cover this dude up. Yeah, because I think it makes sense. Not so much that I don't want that deer moose thing, whatever that is, on the page, but it kind of just nestled in amongst the trees. So we'll do our journaling there. So we've got the square, we just need the star, we've got the color. And so we had the stars there. Oh, right here. And these are a white background. Oh, that's actually not that bad though. So we'll just stick a few on here. Because they are gold, there might be some glare for you guys, and I'm so sorry. Let's put 2 more, and then we'll have 5 of these on the page. And I would like a quote. I just don't know if any of these would be appropriate. Big smiles. I kind of like that. Making friends. That's cute. The snails are going for a walk. Loves to swing. Okay, let's see where this can go. Oh, let's make it look like we always meant on Hope You're in Frame to put those stars up there. Big smiles, highlight, emphasis, yay. Square, star, journal, color, animal. I kind of like these little dudes right over here to go over here to just kind of lean on. So if we were the kind of people that made sense, we would do the making friends, because those are the tones that we're kind of using. But I like the snails who have no legs going for a walk, because that's the pace that I walk at. I think that's cute. Yeah. It's kind of hard because it looks very plain to me, and yet it is so busy. We're just going to leave it as is. I'm going to do a little bit of journaling, and then I'll bring you guys back. All right, guys, so I just did a little bit of journaling, and basically I just said, you wouldn't necessarily think this would go, and you might not think it does, but I actually think it looks really sweet. It doesn't bother me that the animals are disproportionate to each other. This one's farther away, this one's closer to me. I think it was a good call to cover that up. Less because there's trees on top of this giraffe's head, and more because it makes this not get so lost. I did outline it in my brown Memento pen, really just because I didn't want to use black. I thought that might be a little bit too harsh, but I did want to define it a little bit more, and we were able to incorporate all of the different items using different things. Again, this animal could have fulfilled that prompt, but had I not used that, so could have that. And so depending on what tools and materials you have at your disposal, yours could look absolutely different. And I've seen some of you guys post on Instagram and tagged me, and I think that's fantastic. I do need to search on Instagram by way of the hashtag, which is PJ Scavenger Hunt 2021. It won't be segmented by week. Again, there is not supposed to be any kind of pressure, so it's just prompt list number 1, number 2, number 3. And that way, if you don't like a week, don't do it. If you want to do multiples of a week, this is for you guys. So if you're like, you know what, I want to do 5 different prompt number 2s, by all means, guys. Go to town, see what you can do, get creative, get crazy, get fancy, whatever. But yeah, I mean, again, there are no rules. There is no test. There is no pop quiz. I think it's a fun way to just use your stuff. That's all, guys. Use your stuff. All right, so that was the number 2 listing. So let's look at number 3. So the prompts for next week, and I really liked being able to use those stickers. That's from here. Again, this is geared towards an infant or a toddler, and so they would have new words like mom, dad, and stickers, I'm sure. So these are the words for week number 3. This will be posted on May 29th, and then we'll do this together the following Saturday on June 5th. I didn't put these in alphabetical order because I didn't think about it. So the words for list number 3 is summer, blue, shape, washi, and ink. Now those, I think, are pretty easy. You can use whatever shape, whatever shade of blue, whatever your idea of summer is. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, that might be different from what it is here, right? Because in the southern hemisphere, you're going through like a cold spell or your winter season. I don't know. But summer, what does summer mean to you? What does washi mean to you? Ink might throw you for a loop. Now, you might have stamping ink. You might have pen ink. You might have water-based ink. You might have alcohol-based ink. You might have whatever it is that you can get ink to a paper. Your interpretation is all up to you. Whether you want to do some journaling and consider that inking, whether you want to stamp an image, whether you want to draw an image, whether you want to put your stamp pads right on here, you use your water-based, however you interpret that, that is absolutely up to you. Honestly, if you could find like a little ink bottle, that would work as well. There is no right, there is no wrong. There is just creativity. Oh, I threw up a little bit in my mouth. That was so not the business. I mean, there isn't. It is all about the creativity, but it sounds like I'm trying to sell you something. And for $9.99, you can find your creativity in the thing I'm doing with the thing. Oh, yuck. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this video. I'd love to know what you guys think. Again, down in the description box, I will have the link to the original video as well as to my blog post, which will have these listed there, just because it might be easier for you guys that way. And spoiler, I actually will do all of the uploading and whatnot to my blog on Friday. So while the video may not be live, because I do link the video until the video goes live here on YouTube, you'll actually be able to see the prompts. Because from a scheduling perspective, there's no other way that I can do that. But also, if you want to tag me, my Instagram is on the link below as well. I'm on Facebook very rarely, and I don't do a lot of interaction on there. So if you did want to tag me, you could certainly do it there. And I do have my Happy Nietzsche group, and I go on there mostly for that, just to do the admin side. But otherwise, if you want me to see it, and again, you don't need to, you've got better chances on Instagram. All right, like for real though, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.